A6 is one of the best black and white ultrasounds at an affordable price and is very popular among veterinarians and human doctors. At Kibomed, we are an exclusive seller of Sonoscape A6V for the United States and Canada. The A6V is our best black and white portable ultrasound machine, and it provides the best deal for not only large animal exams, but also for mixed practices. Here are some of the reasons why that is so. Sonoscape is a well-known brand name ultrasound. It is very popular all over the world and produces excellent image quality that has met the needs of many doctors. The veterinary rectal probe has many unique features that other rectal probes do not have. It has a high frequency of 4 to 12 MHz and a lens size of 70 millimeters. Experienced sonographers know the importance of having a long lens and high frequency because of the high quality imaging it will produce. There is not another ultrasound on the market today that features a rectal probe with such a high frequency. It also has 128 elements, and this contributes to having clearer images. Other ultrasounds that are available have a rectal probe with only 80 elements. And finally, the cord is 10 feet in length. Most other rectal probes from other manufacturers are only 7 feet in length. The A6V has a unique veterinary abdominal microconvex probe. This probe has a frequency of 5 to 9 MHz. Most probes have a frequency only up to 8 MHz. It also has a very wide angle and is good for examinations of all sizes of dogs and cats. The probe is very small and lightweight and works well even with the smallest animals. The convex probe is also very unique. This probe has a frequency range of 2 to 6 MHz. It also penetrates very deep, up to 350 millimeters. Other ultrasounds have convex probes that only penetrate up to 250 millimeters. Depth is very important for checking bigger animals, such as larger goats, sheep, pigs, and even horses. There is not another convex probe on the market today that works better for horses than the convex probe found on the A6V. The A6V has a large 12-inch adjustable LCD screen. The LCD screen is much better than a CRT screen found in many other ultrasounds. It will produce a better image quality, and it is also lighter in weight. The angle is also adjustable from 0 to 30 degrees, allowing for a better view of the screen. Images are displayed on most of the screen, making it very easy to work with. There are ultrasounds with 12-inch screens, but the image is only displayed on half of the screen, which will produce an image similar to only having a 10-inch screen. The machine has 32 channels, which improves the image quality. Most ultrasounds with a comparable low price have 16 channels, and some have 24. The A6V is lightweight. It weighs only 12 pounds and comes with a high-quality carrying bag. It features a carrying handle, a telescopic handle, and wheels, which allow it to be easily carried or transported. Most other ultrasounds have carrying bags as options at an additional cost. Some additional features of the A6V are a built-in lithium-ion battery. A DICOM port is also included in the standard configuration. The A6V comes with 2 probe connectors standard. And finally, it also supports many laser printers. These options are not found on other ultrasounds and make this model very unique. For more information or to purchase the Sonoscape A6V for the best price, please visit our website at kibomed.com. Hi, I'm Timothy from KiboMed, and this is the KX5600 Veterinary Ultrasound. The KX5600 is truly one of the most economical veterinary ultrasounds available today, yet it compares very well with more expensive ultrasounds and proves to be a very good choice for veterinarians today that are on a tighter budget. So we're going to take an overall look at this model and consider some of its advantages and features. First, consider the mobility of the KX5600. As a veterinarian, it is very important to be able to easily transport an ultrasound to various locations to perform exams. The KX5600 is well suited for this because it is extremely compact and lightweight. The approximate size is 10 inches in length, 13 inches in height, and 6 inches in width, and it only weighs 10 pounds. Most veterinary ultrasounds are larger and can even be double in weight. In addition, the KX5600 has an integrated carrying handle and includes a lithium battery that will last up to 4 hours. Many ultrasounds include a battery only as an additional option. So really, all these features truly make the KX5600 fully mobile. The KX5600 is very versatile because it can be used for both large animal and small animal examinations, and even includes a needle puncture guide function. It has 5 total display modes: B, BB, 4B, M, and BM. The KX5600 has an extensive veterinary software package installed, and it includes 8 different animals: bovine, equine, ovine, canine, feline, goat, swine, and llama. And 27 different body marks are also available. Many different types of measurements can be performed, which will maximize the use of this ultrasound. Measurement packages include general, cardiac, OB, and even automatic calculation of back fat and lean percentage of swine. The keyboard of the KX5600 was designed with many important features. It is anti-dust, anti-splash, and has many one-touch keys that are placed in an organized and simple way. This allows the KX5600 to be long-lasting and quick and easy to use during examinations. Some of the keys are Image Save, Cine Save, Image Review, and Print. Now, the keyboard is not backlit, but it does include an LED keyboard light that illuminates from the top of the screen down onto the keyboard. This allows for viewing the keyboard even in darker conditions. Let's consider some of the advantages of the screen on the KX5600. First, the screen size is 10.4 inches and it is an LED screen, which is power saving, lighter in weight, and produces clearer images. Now, this is certainly an advantage over ultrasounds that are LCD or CRT. The angle of the screen also can be adjusted from 0 to 30 degrees, which will give it a better viewing potential from any angle. The KX5600 will produce very good image quality to ensure a better diagnosis during exams. Not only does it have a 256 level grayscale, but also includes 7 other pseudo colors. So really, the KX5600 is actually a color LED screen. It also has an edge enhancement function, an image optimization function, and an 8-step TGC control that will produce an even better image quality. The probes that are available for use with this machine also prove the versatility of the KX5600. The probes include a 6.5 MHz animal transrectal linear, a 3.5 MHz convex, a 4 MHz convex transrectal, a 7.5 MHz high-frequency linear, a 6.5 MHz microconvex, and a 3.5 MHz linear array loin probe. Now let's take a look at the connectivity options of the KX5600. First, it has two probe connectors standard and can be quickly switched from one probe to the other with just the touch of one key on the keyboard. Many other ultrasounds include only one probe connector. It has two USB ports, a color SVGA output, a foot switch port, and a video output port. But what makes this ultrasound really unique is that it also includes a DICOM port for network connectivity, which is standard. Many ultrasounds offer this as an option only. So we've been able to take a quick overview of the features and advantages of the KX5600 veterinary ultrasound. This machine will truly benefit your veterinary practice because of its versatility, its mobility, and its many standard features that are not found in other ultrasounds at such a low price. Please visit our website today for more information or to purchase the KX5600 veterinary ultrasound.
Okay, this is Theo again for KiboMed, and we're going to go over the actual keys and functions of the KX5000 machine here. It's a pretty good standard layout. You have your image on the left here, all your variables here. So we'll start out with the preset button. This allows you to change things like your formulas for OB settings. If you select the normal part, you could put in like hospital name, change the date, the time, language settings, and then how you save via USB. Usually we set it to auto so it automatically goes straight to your USB. That's what most people prefer for saving images. And then we have our, start on the left side and move across. This button over here is if you're doing a biopsy and have some sort of needle guided procedure. Not very many people use that, but sometimes veterinarians, it's possible. We have the store recall button. When you hit that, you get 4 things that come up. And you use this if you don't have your USB set for automatic transfer. So if you're doing this, the mass copy will just dump everything onto the computer, onto your USB. If you open it, that's the top button here, you can select from your C drive, which is the computer, to like an A drive, which is a USB, and save, delete, or copy from the computer to the USB and vice versa. So it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not that challenging to get that going. Then we have a Cine button, which once you have several images, you can loop through what you've frozen, so if you want to look at things. Going towards the middle of the screen, we have our different modes. So B mode is your standard image mode. That's what's always on the screen, just one screen. You can have a B/B. So what that is essentially a split screen. So like a before and after, depending on what you're looking at. You can have the 4B mode, which we've covered also before. And essentially that's 4 separate images on one screen. Some people like that for comparisons. Some people don't use it as much. Another setting is the B/M mode. So this is good for measuring heart rate. So you have your 2D image that you normally have, and on this side is the M mode. So you'll be measuring heart rate while looking at it. Or if you don't want the dual, you can have just M mode for heart rate. Completely up to the user. Coming up to the right here, obviously the center is the keyboard. That's relatively self-explanatory. You have your settings for gain. So gain is overall brightness, and that's signified here, GN. You can increase the overall or decrease it. There's also a near and a far gain. So you can increase the gain on basically the top half or the bottom half of the screen, depending on what you'll be looking at. Getting to the middle here, we have a focus button. So focus is on the left side. That's the sharpest and clearest area of the image, depending on what type of setting you have. So you can have 1, 2, 3, and you can move those when you have just one with the arrows to the left here, so you can see it going up and down. And you usually want that pretty much at the area that you're looking at. It's a basic function. We have our set button, which basically we use to set our measurements. This button here, magnifying glass, is somewhat self-explanatory. You zoom in. You can't really see this well here because we don't have an image, but it just does an overall zoom. This right here is a button that's used for frame compression. That's something that you can use to change the sharpness of some of the pictures not a setting that most people use, but you can play around with it till you figure out how it works in your specific setting. This button here changes your frequency. So that is a button that most people do use, and that's signified up here. The lower the frequency, the deeper you can penetrate into the animal that you're looking at, the less resolution. The higher the frequency, the shallower you can get, but the more clear the image will be. Moving along, we have another zoom button. This one comes up with a specific screen, so if you want to focus on one area specifically, put that over what you're looking at, hit set, and then it'll zoom in. These two here are going to be for our post-processing and edge enhancement stuff that you really won't use as much. So you can mess around with those, but they're available essentially. You also have an OB calc package, and here's our freeze button, and you can see when it's frozen by the snowflake. Aside from that, we have our standard print button, and that's used for saving the images, self-explanatory. And then we have our basic measurements. So basically hit the B mode, set one point, set the other, comes up as measurements, and that's for both B mode and M mode. And then finally, obviously, is the comment button. That's also self-explanatory. You hit it, you set where you want to type, and then hit again, and then you're out. So that's the basic rundown of the keyboard. If you have more questions and more or any issues, go ahead and feel free to use the user manual, and there'll be some more explanations.
设备安装调试。戴长臂手套，掏出直肠内的鸡粪，直肠检查操作过程。清洗整理设备。子宫角影像图，卵巢影像图，妊娠32天影像图，妊娠55天影像图。 见。